Thank the divines you are safe. There is that at least. Lyris sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige. That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined. That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor. The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it.
The insects fight back! How amusing! And yet, so very sad.
Come, I will protect you. The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first you must reattune yourself to Nirn in order to regain your physical form. To do this, a shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nirn. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb. Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly, collect the Sky Shard. It is time. If we are to return to our own realm, we must act quickly. First, you must activate the anchor. I can sense the dark energy emanating from two devices on either side of me. Activate both devices. I will begin the ritual that will pry open the jaws of oblivion and allow us to escape. There is no way to know for sure. In fact, it's extremely unlikely we will both arrive at the same location. Fear not! I will find you again when the time is right. Now go! Activate the devices! Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, your children are lost in the fog between worlds. They cry out for mercy. Hear my voice, Akatosh. I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Moloch Baal be denied. Hurry! We must go now! The vestige awakens once again. Come here. We must speak. As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a place with the smell of burning ash on a hot wind and the sounds of a distant battle. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path. The voyage between worlds was both chaotic and violent. It deposited us in Tamriel, but some distance apart, and quite unceremoniously upon our heads. I lost consciousness myself for a time. For the time being, your journey must continue without me. Venture outside, explore this new place and learn what you can. Expose the agents of Moloch Baal, wherever you find them, for their means are perfidious and their scheming ever-present. I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish. Remember, the agents of Moloch Baal are everywhere. Tread carefully. You washed up on the shore of a frigid island, off the coast of Skyrim. I watched over you for a time after one of the locals brought you here. They seem a friendly enough sort. They follow instruction from a woman named Rana. Speak with Rana, find out where you are and what troubles us I will. When I have found a safe haven, I will contact you here. Until then, be safe.
You're up. Good. Go let Captain Rana know. Isgramor must be watching over you, friend. You shouldn't be alive. Bleak Rock Island, off the coast of Skyrim. Holsgar found you washed upon the shore. Captain Rana will want to know you're awake. Who is Isgramor? Just the greatest hero of the Nords, the man who led us to Skyrim. He was our first king, founder of Windhelm, leader of the 500 companions. That was Isgramor.
I'm short on good help, and I could use someone capable. Someone like you. You've seen combat, and I need all the help I can get today. Villagers are scattered across the island. We need to warn them. We sighted a ship offshore. I've sent my troops to investigate. If it's the vanguard of an invasion, well, we'll need to evacuate. You'll find the people of Bleak Rock all across the island. Darj, the hunter, went to Skyshroud Barrow. Iman's out at Orky's Hollow with his sister Rolanda. Sane, my sergeant, is out at Hosen's Folly. It's an old dragon shrine. It's a relic of the Dragon Wars. Some of the villagers claim they saw undead out there. I sent Darj out to get proof. Locals claim it's haunted. They dare each other to spend a night inside. It's a silly custom, but a harmless one. It's an abandoned mine. A family came out from Stone Falls to work the place. Rumor has it, it's an old dragon shrine. Thank you, friend. After you find Darj, keep looking. The more people you can... I'll answer what I can. Posted to this backwater, you mean? I made a hasty decision. A bad call. Soldiers died. I learned my lesson. Now I don't act without proof. I took her job. You might have heard her yelling about that in the square. It's petty, but what can I do? Every time I've reached out to her, she's slapped my hand. I'm not a scholar, but I'll tell you what I know. A Nord asking me about Nords. Clever, for a Nord. Honestly, your people impress me. Most I've met are stout and adventurous. Strong of arm and heart. Good folk. Other than our beauty, brains, and rapier wit, we proudly work to enact the will of the Tribunal, our living gods. If the Nords are the heart of the Pact, and the Argonians are the soul, the Dark Elves are the brains. I'm not a scholar, but the Argonians are a mystery to me. The ones I've met keep to themselves. Good scouts, I'll give them that. Not long ago, the Dunmer held them as slaves. That ended with the founding of the Pact. Now, we're all best friends.
Rana has no idea what she's doing. Did I ever risk your lives like this?
I'm glad you're awake. When Husgard brought you in, everyone thought for sure you'd die. Ha! Do I look like one? I'm glad you have to ask. I'm just Maisa's apprentice, so far anyway. She's been teaching me for about a year now. Ah yes, we start with a lump of metal and end up with something useful. Horseshoes and nails and swords and what's not. I hear there are other kinds of crafters on the mainland, but I'd never be anything but a smith. Have you seen the size of Maisa's arms? Hosgar says she once punched out a mammoth. Smithing is a great way to let out frustration, especially after Otagar comes over. He's a fisherman. Fisher lad. He stops by every day to see me. He's always making dirty comments. Something?
We have to evacuate. Rana has no idea what she's doing.
Chance to have a look.
Curse that Deathclaw. Ate my foot. I had to use my boot and some leather as a tourniquet. Damn it! I've been tracking the beast for weeks. I call him Deathclaw. I finally caught up to him, but well, it went badly. Now there's a plan. If you bag him, I'll toss you some coin for your trouble. As I made my escape, some stuff fell out of my pack. You should be able to follow what I dropped, like a trail back to his lair. Follow the trail I left when I made my escape. You'll know his lair by the bones, blood, and smell. Tempt him with some game, and I bet you'll get his attention. I've been hunting beasts in the wild of Skyrim all my life. Deathclaw ravaged a couple of herds near Kynesgrove. I took on a contract to end him. I always fulfill my contracts.
Can you use that weapon, friend? I need your help. There's a necromancer here, but I can't find him. He must be in the catacombs beneath the shrine. That's the only place that makes sense. Something has to be done about these undead walk at Sky Shroud. There's an evil power radiating from within the shrine, but the door is locked. In the Skald's tales, every dragon shrine had a priest. If we could speak with Sky Shroud's priest, he could tell us how to get in. If Shore is willing, yes. I brought a bag of incense to burn as an offering. The bone men got me before I could try the ritual. You might have better luck. What do you say? I hope you have better luck at the shrine than I did. Watch yourself in there.
The barrow has been here for as long as anyone can remember. Legends say a cult of dragon worshippers built it, as well as the shrines like it on the mainland. Some folks have, mostly youngsters. Until recently, this place was haunted by dust and the occasional frostbite spider. Now, skeletons rise from their graves. Something has changed.